Mark Anderson once said that if you can program it, then it's a platform. If you can't, then it's not.
What do you think it means?
By definition, a platform is any raised surface on which people can stand. Your school principal, every time she or he announces something,
The elevated area he or she stands upon is called a platform.
or when you're out to mountain hiking and there's a spot where you can overlook to the clouds, that is also considered a platform. Meanwhile, online platforms are technologies designed to run online to provide interactive online services. When Anderson said that the online platforms are programmed,
What he means is that
online platforms are developed, or to put into words, programmed, for our convenience. True enough, the convergence of technology has made almost everything possible online. Way back, in order to send a message to someone, we can only do so by writing on a piece of paper and bringing it to the post office. The post office will then take care of delivering your letters, which may take days or weeks before it gets to your desired recipient. But right now, user interaction has been made possible in these online platforms. There are now a variety of online systems that allow us to instantly send a message to anyone online. Online systems are online version of
information systems.
But what are information systems? To explain that, let's call our MTech Ninja.
Hi everyone! For our first example of online platforms, social media. And an example of social media is Facebook. Before you can start in accessing Facebook, what do? First, you register. And in registering, you are allowing Facebook to collect and store information about yourself. Once you register, you are now allowed to view other person's information, and vice versa. This is how Facebook manages our Facebook to their goal, to connect people together. That is basically what information systems are. It is a process of and tools for storing, managing, using, and gathering of data and communications in an organization. To sum it up, information systems are systems
that manage and process information.
When put up online, it becomes an online system. Online systems are then the technologies that provide services for people, like Facebook, Google, and under Google we also have Gmail, Google Drive, Google Meet, and etc. And even online games are also online systems. Altogether, they are what makes up what we call online platforms. Now, don't be overwhelmed about online platforms. I'm sure you can relate when we start to enumerate its categories. Let's go back to our stepping stones to help us. We've already mentioned social media. Social media is a type of online platform that enables web users to create, co-create, discuss, modify, and exchange user-generated content. We're familiar with that. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right? Well, that's what we thought. But look, it says here that there are also types of social media. There are also social network, bookmarking site, social news, media sharing, microblogging, and blogs and forums. Aren't you interested how they are classified? Come on, let's explore them one by one. First up is social network. This by far is the most common since these are social media platforms that allows you to connect with other people with the same interest or background. It's any site we use to express and communicate, like Facebook. Next up are bookmarking sites.
These are sites that allow you to store and manage links to various websites and resources.
This site is like a big website magazine where it features different stuff from different websites. And when you click it, it redirects you to the website reference, like this one, Pinterest. Now we also have social news. If the other one is a magazine, is this a newspaper? Absolutely not, because news from these websites are from common people like us. That means that anyone is allowed to publish their own news items, and that creates a thread where people can comment and discuss about it, like Reddit. Let's move on to media sharing. My, this one is very familiar for people who likes taking pictures or watching videos, because example of this are Instagram and YouTube. Media sharing sites, as the name suggests, are sites that primarily focus on uploading and sharing media content like images, videos, and even music or audio. Vloggers, travelers, make some noise! Moving on to microblogging. These are sites that focus on short updates from the user, like Twitter. And since these are short updates, it usually limits the user's freedom to express to typically around 140 to 200 characters per update. Last but not the least, on our social media platform categories are blogs and forums. I'm pretty sure we're familiar with the word vlog. But did you know that vlog actually originated from the word video plus blog? Because originally, blogs, with B as in bird,
are websites that allow users to post articles and contents.
Usually, it serves as an outlet for some
To write about themselves,
their experiences, work, passion, art, and everything. Now, which of these following websites mentioned earlier do you use? Let us know your username so we can follow you. Up next are search engines. To put it simply, search engines are websites that allows you to search internet content. This, for my partner, is one of the most powerful advantages of technology. Imagine being able to search one simple topic over millions of books in a library. This is what a search engine does on the internet. We will have an episode in the future which will further explain search engines. But for now, let's enumerate some examples of search engines
that you might be familiar with.
Those are Google, also holding the title as the best search engine. Yahoo, which was used to be more known for its mail providing service. Then there's Bing. There are also other unfamiliar search engines other than these big three, like DuckDuckGo, EchoShop, Excite, Ask.com, and many more. Don't forget to list them down, so the next time you go to the internet, you can try some of the unfamiliar ones. Still, from our examples of online platforms are communication services. Communication services are enterprises that provide communication solutions. These enterprises are called providers. These providers or communication service providers are the ones responsible for you to have access to information. They usually are public and private companies in telecom, internet, cable, satellite, and managed service businesses. Some of them could be the reason why you're able to watch this DepEd TV episode. A moment of gratitude for these service providers, especially in keeping us in touch with our family and the rest of the world in this time of pandemic. Hats off to you all. Now, remember the second puzzle earlier was a picture of a girl shopping online via just her credit card information? It is possible because of payment systems. When you shop for an item at the convenience of your home through online, you will be prompted to pay by inputting your card information. Payment systems are the one to the rescue to make sure your valuable information is protected and secure. And that's important because an access to your card means an access to your money. Payment systems, examples other than your usual Visa, MasterCard, credit cards that you can use online are PayPal, and now we even have digital wallets like GCash, Paymaya, CoinsPH that allows us to store our money like a real wallet, but also serves as payment options on some online sites. Now, how many branches of online platforms did we talk about already? There's social media platforms, search engines, communication services, payment systems. And last but not the least, another branch of online platforms that businesses surely love is advertising platform. Now, imagine yourself riding through the streets of EDSA. Then you pass by this great billboard with a picture of an energy drink. Now, it's a hot sunny day and the bus is full. In your throat, you suddenly felt dry and the idea of a cold drink becomes your craving. Then as you go through the EDSA highway, you see another tarpaulin by the street side. A picture of your favorite fast food chain. You realize that the ride is starting to drag long because of the traffic, which made you hungry. You thought to yourself, I'll stop by that fast food later on my way home. Now, why do you think you keep seeing those products out in the open? Because out in the open, they are public. And as they are public, they target individuals like yourself to give you a sense of need about the product they are showing. That is advertisement in real life. And since nobody owns the internet is also a public digital place like EDSA. Whenever you start your search engine, like a car engine, you are driving through the internet. Especially nowadays that people spend a lot of time on the internet, thus making it a perfect opportunity for companies to market their brand. This is where advertisement platforms comes to play. Placing an advertisement is never random, and thus an advertiser knows best where and when should your advertisement should show. That's why sometimes, whenever you browse a product on an online shop like Shopee or Lazada, you later on see a random advertisement of the same product you were just searching earlier. You thought it was some kind of magic, but now you know. It's the advertising platform's work. Example of advertising platforms is Facebook itself. Facebook's advertising platform is called Facebook Ads. Then, there's Genius Monkey, Instagram Ads, and of course, even Google has Google Ads. That's a lot of learnings,